Hey, I've built this really great set of business insights that will help you sell more widgets. You will surely now change your schedule to access this new technology.
Do you remember the promise of data in the enterprise? It was supposed to drive transformation and help organizations thrive and grow. You know, make you look like a legend and demand the 500,000 salary a year because you're helping the organization get an ROI on their data. Yeah, that was the promise, but why is it not happening for you? Why is your team failing to deliver value with your data to the business? Based on my over 20 years of consulting experience, which I've distilled into my book, Delivering Data Analytics, I'm going to walk you through the top 3 reasons why BI and analytics teams fail to deliver value with their data to organizations. This top 3 is not your usual list. I'm going to be getting down to the actual reasons, not the excuses. And one of the excuses I regularly hear is data quality. Data quality is the reason I cannot deliver value to my stakeholders. I'm sorry, not a good reason. Or what about this excuse? The stakeholders aren't data literate. No, that's just another excuse to not deliver value. Sure, these are obstacles, but they're not reasons. With that being said, let's jump into the 3 reasons why business intelligence and analytics teams fail to deliver value. Reason number 3, not knowing what value is. How can your team hope to deliver value to the business if they don't even know what value is? As the famous saying goes, value is in the eye of the beholder. Meaning your team's idea of what value is may not be the stakeholders' view of what value is. It's possible to get lucky, but most of the time we don't know what value is to our stakeholders. And some of the time, the stakeholders don't know what value is to themselves. Yeah, right? So let me ask you this. Is it worth building a dashboard if we don't even know what value is? And I don't mean to sound flippant about it here, but really, what's the point? To address this, your team needs to know how to engage with the stakeholders, ask the right questions, and distill these into actionable requirements. It's easier said than done for sure, but you can get your team started on some quick tips that I have available in my free video that you'll find in the description below. Onwards to reason number 2 for why your BI and analytics team fails to deliver value. Unable to manage stakeholder expectations.
Yes, many people have unrealistic expectations about data quality.
How fast it is to build a dashboard, and generally issues pertaining to data literacy. And this can make it very hard to deliver value when there's such a misalignment of expectations. So we should just carry on and wait until the problem becomes bigger after we've developed the dashboard. The kick the can down the road strategy. Alternatively, you could check out step 12 in our series, How to Deal with Difficult Stakeholders. Don't do anything that video says, or this video for that matter. All that aside, have you considered why your stakeholders have unrealistic expectations? Why is it that they don't know how challenging it is to work with data? Or when the data being input is garbage, or data hygiene issues would lead to problems down the road? So if they don't know about any of this stuff, is it really their fault? We are all human after all. You can call this data literacy or data culture, but it's more than that. They need to be aware of the intricacies and details that are involved in working with data. And one key way to do that is to partner with them in designing the solution. And I found a great way to partner is with wireframing. Wireframing the insights and the design together with them in partnership before any development happens. Now, I use PowerPoint to do that, and you'll find a free PowerPoint template, the one I actually use, available in the description below. It is a light and quick way to partner with stakeholders and deals with the reality of working at the fast pace of the enterprise. And that, my friend, is a perfect segue into reason number 1 why your BI and analytics teams are not delivering value to the business. Not bringing users on a change journey. Remember at the start of this video, I talked about the promise of data to transform the organization. Well, any transformation involving people requires management of that transformation, or change management, as the young people would call it. In the business intelligence and analytics space, we have the expectation of build it and they will come, from the movie The Field of Dreams. This movie has done immense damage to the field of data and analytics.
Hey, I've built this really great set of business insights that will help you sell more widgets. You will surely now change your schedule to access this new technology and shift away from your daily routine and 1,000 other priorities because I said so.
No. Okay, let me put it another way. You've heard of data storytelling, right? Of course you have. It's important. But what if no one is there to act on the story? What if no one turned up to play in your data field of dreams? Firstly, screw those guys. Secondly, well, put yourself in their shoes for a moment and try to imagine why you would suddenly change your behavior and start to access and use this dashboard with no proof and no communication as to how it's going to improve your career and your daily work life. Where is the value realization? To do this, your team needs to follow a change process, a sequence of steps, a methodology they can follow and partner with their stakeholders on this journey of change and enablement. If you want to learn more about such a process, you can check out my free video, my free training in the description below. Well, that's it, folks. The 3 reasons your business intelligence and analytics team fails to deliver value. If you liked it, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe so you'll be updated when I release new videos and practical tips for the enterprise. Now, if you need consulting advice in any of these topics, please feel free to reach out to me through the contact page on our website, deliveringdataanalytics.com. Just navigate to the services and consulting page and you can fill out the form there. On the website, you'll also find a suite of products that we have that help you be more successful with your colleagues and stakeholders, as well as a series of courses that you and your team can take. Thank you and see you next time.
Goodbye.